Hi, this is Garth with Alteryx. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Google Analytics macro, now available in the 9.0 release of the Alteryx Designer Desktop. Let's get started by creating a new module, clicking on the Connectors toolset, and then dragging and dropping the Google Analytics macro onto the canvas. You'll notice that the Properties window has changed and now displays the Macros Authentication tab. Each user must supply a client ID, client secret, and refresh token to use this tool. We have posted a video on Alteryx.com showing you how to obtain that information, but you can also find step-by-step instructions in the help file for the Google Analytics macro. Let's go ahead and update the appropriate fields with our credentials and switch over to the Search tab, which is where we'll build our analytics query. The most important rule for any request made to the Analytics API is that each request must contain a profile ID, at least one metric, a start date, and an end date. You can obtain your profile ID or IDs from the individual who manages your Google Analytics account, or by following a link in the help file directing you to a tool on the Google Analytics developer site, which you can use to retrieve the list of IDs that you have access to. Let's assume you have that information available and have updated the Profile ID field accordingly. Our next step in building an analytics query is to add our metrics. This particular query only requires two metrics: page views and visits. After selecting our metrics, the next step is to specify a date range during which these activities occurred. Now that the macro has been properly configured, we can add browse tools, run the module, and view the results. And with that, we've reached the end of our tutorial for how to use the Google Analytics macro.